Hey, Carpool crew, maybe you're waking up, having breakfast at the table, or rubbing your eyes, trying to get your brain to turn on. No matter what, I'm Pastor Justin. I'm so happy you're here. Welcome to a brand new year. 2026 is going to be awesome. I want to give a big shout out to Vince and Lucas, who just moved to Heartland, Wisconsin. Moving is always tough. I know what that's like. I'm so happy you're listening. I can't wait for this year for you. And for all of you out there, it's a brand new year, a fresh start, a new calendar, new goals, new expectations. And sometimes that feels exciting. But sometimes it can feel like a lot of pressure because a new year can make you feel like you have to be better or smarter, faster, more liked, more popular, like you have to prove something. But today, as we kick off January, I want to talk about something that Jesus thought was really important. And he had a way of looking at things completely differently. Our verse today is from Matthew chapter 5, verse 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. This verse comes from something called the Sermon on the Mount. That's when Jesus sat on the hillside with his friends and taught them on how to actually live. See, not just church stuff, but real life stuff. How to treat people, how to trust God, how to handle stress, how to live with courage. And this is the very first thing he says. Blessed are the poor in spirit. Now, that doesn't mean poor like no money. It means people who know they need God. Someone like you who does not walk around thinking, I've got it all figured out, right? That means kids who say, I need Jesus. That means parents who say, we need to be more like Jesus. And Jesus is saying that those kids and those parents are already blessed. See, if Jesus were sitting with you in the car right before you head into school, I think he'd say, you don't have to prove anything today. You already matter. Not after you get good grades, not after you make the team, not after people like you. Right now, you already matter to God. So how can you live this out today? First, do your best in school. Try hard, be kind to others, and be honest. But don't beat yourself up if you mess up. Jesus is not measuring you by your wins and your losses or by your grades. He already loves you before the bell even rings. You don't walk into school or walk into homeschool trying to earn God's love. You walk in knowing that you are already loved. When I was a kid, I was on a team where I felt like I always had to prove myself. Every practice felt like a test. I thought if I messed up, I'd lose my spot on the team. My friends wouldn't like me and my mom would be disappointed. One game, I made a big mistake, and I remember sitting on the bench feeling embarrassed, thinking I blew it, I ruined everything. But later I realized something important. That bad moment didn't define who I was. My worth was never tied to one win or one loss or one mistake, no matter how big. And the same is true with Jesus. Even when I mess up, even when I failed, Jesus never walks away from me. He will never walk away from you. As you start your day, you don't have to be the best. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to rely on what Jesus says, that you are blessed and he loves you. Remember, no matter where you are or how you're listening, God loves you. And parents, if this episode encouraged your child, take a second today and share Carpooling with Jesus with another family who might love it too. It could become part of their routine. Now, before you go, answer this question together. What's one thing you feel pressure to be the best at right now? I'll see you tomorrow on Carpooling with Jesus.